Yo, what is up guys? Nova here, and today we are bringing you the Vivre Card. Vivre Card, you ask, what is that, Nova? 2 of them come out every single month for One Piece. One Piece is such a big anime. Creator Oda cannot put out all the information for all the characters, all their backgrounds, what their mom and dad look like, what their grandparents look like, what day they conceived Shanks. Vivre Cards come out every month. 2 of them come out. Never seen before information, so new, straight off the grindstone, and today we've got some juicy ones. So in this new Vivre card, we get, maybe, not 100% confirmed, a member of our beloved Straw Hats. We might have just found out what their dad is. What their dad is. Who their dad is. Oda loves doing like situations in twos. We get Sanji, we get his piece of shit science dad. We get his the counterpart of this with his crewmate Franky. Franky, we know his backstory. We know at the age of 10, Franky was left on Water 7 in the scrap heap. And then we find out the timelines kind of add up. Queen's a piece of shit science dad.
Corporate needs you to find the differences between this
dad
and this
dad.
Alright, well let's go and dive into the timeline now. The timeline is 39 years ago. Cyan, which is Queen's real name, he worked on Mads, the ship with Vegapunk and Judge. 36 years ago, he had a child. So 3 years later. 33 years ago, he got an offer from Kaido to join his crew. 29 years ago, he leaves Mads. 26 years ago, Mads is bought by the government, abandons his son, joins Kaido under the name of Queen. So we see from Franky's backstory and what we get from him as a character from One Piece, he is 36 years old, okay? And that lines up with the Vivre card saying that Queen had a child 36 years ago. In the timeline of Queen, 26 years ago, he abandons his son and joins Kaido under the name of Queen. And then the whole fact with why didn't they recognize each other and Wano, they both look mildly different. They both have different names. I mean, Queen was skinny and funky. Now he's, well, I guess now he's just fat and funky. But Franky, I mean, he's got the blue hair, but he's like 10 feet taller. And his arms are the size of barrels. So of course they didn't notice each other. They didn't have a direct interaction either. So I feel like there would have been some kind of moment in Wano where they're like, hey, did you have a son? And he's like, maybe I had a son. It would make sense also if Franky's his son because they are both very groovy and funky. Okay, they both had that in common to a T. And then some other information that I thought was kind of cool was we got some information on Shanks. This is kind of funny. If he was in our world, in the real world, what occupation would he have? He would be a landscape photographer. I guess. I don't know. I guess I can see that. So we got Shanks, and then I also wanted to tell you about Buggy. Okay, if he had a job in the real world, his occupation would be a downtown factory manager. I can totally see that fucking graunchy dude smoking a cigarette. He's yelling all the time. He's like, he gets in his office counting money. He's like, oh, and kind of a cool thing. So do you guys remember in Wano, the Cypherpole agent that interfered with Luffy and Kaido's fight, and he's kind of just stands there with his hat, shading his eyes as Kaido brings down his Kanabo to kill him. Yeah, so we've got the official spelling of his name, Gyuranika. Kind of ironic that Gyuranika was the one that helped awaken Nika, the sun god. We get some information about Dracula Mihawk. His hobbies are leisure farming, wine collecting. Here's a kind of interesting one that you would never expect. Crocodile. His hobbies are mushroom hunting. Crocodile enjoys mushroom hunting. I wonder when was the last time he did that because Alabasta was growing 0 mushrooms. It's kind of interesting. His favorite food is crocodile meat and tomatoes. Crocodile is weird. Crocodile's a weird guy. You get Eustace Captain Kidd. If he was in the real world, his occupation would be an arms dealer. Sounds about right. Well, I mean, I don't know. He'd crash out and ruin the whole deal probably every time. I would not pick him to be my arms dealer at all. Obviously, we get Law. His occupation in the real world would be a doctor. We get some information on Kozuki Momonosuke. Favorite food, Hakuto and Odin. We get some odd information on Nefertari Vivi, being she goes to sleep at 10 p.m. and wakes up 8 a.m. Did I say 8? 10 to 10. She sleeps 12 hours. So that's all the stuff that happened, or not all this stuff, but all the stuff that I care about that happened in the Vivre card. Now let's talk about some stuff that's happening in the manga. Spoiler warning, Velos, please. Spoilers. So the Straw Hats just made it off Egghead. We see what's happening around the world, all of the people reacting to the information. Vegapunk just dropped. And what is in tow for us there? Everyone is hoping, I'm praying to God, this is an Usopp arc. I need Usopp to get a power up, either a devil fruit or he goes through some trials and tribulations. You know, things like that. We'll get to see the giants, we'll see Loki, the one who was wed to Big Mom's daughter, and we get to find out who was waiting on the shore for them. I don't think it's Shanks, I think it's another giant, maybe Saul, waiting on the island to greet Robin. We still don't know if we've met the Wandering Legend yet. This might be him, maybe Scopper, come on. Hopefully we get there soon. We'll probably get a couple chapters of, you know, them traversing to the island. Other than that, that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you for tuning in, and let me know how you guys liked the video. And like, subscribe, leave a comment below, turn your notifications on, because you never know when I'm going to post my next video, unfortunately. No, I'm kidding. But I try to post every week. You guys tune in for the next one, and thank you so much for watching. It's Nova, and we're out.